What's up, guys? Jon here, and welcome to Inside the Harmony, episode number 8. In today's episode, we're going to look at some really cool chord shapes in the key of C. Let's check it out. The first progression sounds like this. In the last episode, we were in the key of C, and we were moving in what you call 6. So we'd start on a C, and then we'd go to an A minor. And then we'd go from the A to the F, and from the F to the D. So those would be moving in 6, keeping all the chords in the key of C. So we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to make one twist. So our first chord that we played in the previous episode was C, E, G. And that's just what we call a root position C chord. But what we're going to do is, instead of playing C, E, G, we're going to take that E note and throw it up the octave. So we're going to get C, G, E, which gives us sort of this spread sound. So instead of the notes being right close to next to each other, we spread them out a little bit. So we're going to go through the same chord progression in 6, but we're going to use these type of chords, this spread voicing. So the first chord shape here is 3 on the A string, 5 on the D string, and 5 on the B string. That's a C chord. Then we're going to go to A minor, and we'll just move the G to the A note. So we have 3rd fret of the A string still, and 2nd fret of the G string, and then 5th fret of the B string. So we're going from C to A minor. Then we're going to go from F to D minor. And for the F chord, we'll play 3 on the A string, 2 on the G string, and 1 on the E string. That's a really cool spread voicing. If you know your F bar chord, this is literally just every other string there starting on the A string. And then we're going to go to D minor from there. So we'll put the D in the bass and we'll play 5, 7, 6. So we've got C to A minor, F to D minor. Then we're going to go B diminished to G. We'll use that same shape again. You'll see like what we played for F. But the B diminished first is 5 on the A string, 4 on the G string, and 6 on the B string. That's B diminished. Then we'll take this note and we'll move it to the 3rd fret of the E string and keep those 2 notes there, and we've got our G triad now. So that was... Then we're going to go to an E minor and then to C. So this E minor here is going to be 7 on the A string, 9 on the D string, and then 8 on the B string. Then we'll finish with a C chord, which is going to be 1 inversion up from where we started. This is going to be 7 on the A string, 5 on the G string, and 8 on the B string. So we've got that whole first progression sounds like this. C, A minor, F, D minor, B diminished, G, E minor, C. And that chord there is the next voicing up with this sort of spread style voicing like that. This gets a really cool sort of orchestral sound. So then we're going to continue this cycle. We'll start on that C again, and we'll do all the inversions of all those chords. So it's going to go C, A minor, F, D minor, B diminished, G, E minor, C. So let me break down those chords for you. You've got the 7th fret of the A string, 5th fret of the G string, 8th fret of the B string. That's our C chord. Then we'll play 7 on the A string, 5 and 5 on the G and E strings for our A minor. It really helps if you play these finger style so you can articulate those string skips, but you could do it with a pick. or you could do it hybrid picking as well. So this would be A minor, and then we'll go F to D minor. The F shape is going to be just like our C chord, but on the 8th fret, the very first chord we learned. So we'll be on 8, 10, and 10. 10 on the D string and 10 on the B string. Then we'll go to D minor, which is 8, 7, 10. 8 on the A string, 7 on the G string, and 10 on the B string. Then we'll go B diminished to G. So that's going to be 7 on the A, or 8 on the A string, 7 on the G string, 7 on the E string. B diminished to G, which is again that shape. It's a really cool kind of pop sounding chord as well. It's like your bar chord, right? But you're just isolating notes and getting that spread sound. Then we'll finish with an E minor to C. So the E minor is going to be 10 on the A string, 9 on the G string, and 12 on the B string. And then we'll just move that pinky up to 13, and we'll get our C chord. There's really only one note different between an E minor and then a C. So that last cycle we just went through was C, A minor, F, D minor, B diminished, G, E minor, C. We're going to do one more, and what we're going to do is we're going to take this chord and drop it down the octave. Again, one of my favorite chords. I love this C chord with the G in the bass. Chords that have the 5th in the bass tend to sound really strong, and it's just a cool sound. Like you can hear The Wind Cries Mary by Hendrix, which I have a video on my channel. Inside the solo, I show the whole solo, how to play it, but it starts out with these chords, They're major chords with the 5th in the bass, which is like what this is. So you've got a C chord with a G in the bass. Let me play you the last cycle. It's going to go C, A minor, F, D minor, B diminished, G, E minor, C. You'll notice that we're now at where we started. So we've gone full circle here. So the C chord is 3rd fret of the E string, 2nd fret on the D string, and 5th fret on the G string. Then we're just going to move that note A on the 3rd fret up to the 5th fret. We've got an A minor. That's a really cool chord. Right? That kind of sound. And then we're going to move this up 1 fret, and now we're at the F chord. And then we'll move our pinky up a whole step, and now we've got a D minor, so we're on 5, 3, 7. Then B diminished, which is 2 on the A string, 3 on the D string, and 3 on the B string. And then G, we'll keep that finger there, that first finger, so we'll be 2 on the A string, open G, 3 on the B string. Then E minor, again keeping that first finger there. There's a few ways you can do this. You can do it with open strings like this, which would be B, open G, open E, or of course you could fret those notes like that. And then we're going to resolve to our C chord there. So that's where we started, 3, 5, 5. So let's play that last cycle. It's going to go C, A minor, F, D minor, B diminished, G, E minor, C. All right, let's put all these progressions together. We're going to start with that first C, and we'll go all the way around, and we'll end up where we started. Here we go. C, A minor, F, D minor, B diminished, G, E minor, C. Next one, C, A minor, F, D minor, B diminished, G, E minor, C. C, drop it the octave, C, A minor, F, D minor, B diminished, G, E minor, C. Alright, you guys, thanks so much for watching. I really hope that you learned some new chords in this lesson, and this helps you out, shows you some new inspiring shapes on the guitar. For more information, you can click on the link below and get a free PDF of over 100 pages of licks and exercises that are really going to help your soloing and your playing. Be sure to check out some of our other Inside the Harmony and Inside the Solo videos on our channel. Make sure you're subscribed and hit the bell. We've got videos dropping every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 7:30 a.m. Thanks for your support, and we'll see you in the next one.